لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب.
News of the return of Umar ibn Saad's army had reached Ibn Ziyad, the governor of Kufa. He was worried that people may turn against him after seeing the miserable state of the holy captives. So he ordered that no one should carry weapons in Kufa, and that 10,000 soldiers be sent to guard the roads, markets, and streets. He told Umar ibn Saad to wait till the middle of the day before entering Kufa, so that people would be present to witness his victory. How could he possibly think he was victorious after killing the family of Rasulullah and making them captives? Ibn Ziyad ordered for the heads of the shuhada to be put amongst the ladies and to make them walk through the streets of Kufa in order to put fear in the hearts of the people. He wanted the people to know that anyone who would dare to stand up against him would end up in a similar situation. Imagine the pain the women must have felt when they saw the heads of their loved ones put up on spears. They saw the head of Imam Hussein like a moon, shining on a spear in the hands of the wretched enemy. How could they bear this? They bowed their heads down and walked into Kufa. Meanwhile, decorations had been put up around the city and in the marketplace to celebrate the arrival of Ibn Ziyad's victorious army and the prisoners they had brought as captives. The people of Kufa had gathered on the streets to witness the celebration. The streets, roads, and passages of Kufa were filled with men, women, and children. If only they knew what they were about to witness. When the women of Kufa saw the state of the women captives, they started to weep and hid their cheeks. The mood in Kufa suddenly changed. One of the ladies of Kufa looked from her roof and asked the ladies in the caravan.
To which families do you belong?
They answered, We are the families of the progeny of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. Imam Zain al-Abidin, who had a chain around his neck and his hands were tied, said to the people,
Are you mourning and weeping for us? But then who killed us?
reminding the people of Kufa of their betrayal. Lady Zainab came forward and pointed towards the people and said,
Silence, please.
The people became almost breathless and silenced. Lady Zainab wanted them to realize their mistake and what a big sin they had committed. Remember, the people of Kufa were also Muslims and followers of Rasulullah. She began to explain what had happened to the family of Rasulullah. She held them responsible for breaking their promise and allegiance to the beloved grandson of Rasulullah and causing him to be killed. More people gathered around to listen to the holy captives. Kulthum, the daughter of Imam Ali, then came forward and spoke to the people while crying.
O people of Kufa, what happened to you that you left my brother Hussein? You have imprisoned the women from his family and caused them severe hardships. You killed the best of people after the Holy Prophet. Kindness has left your hearts.
She reminded them of the crimes they had committed, that they had looted and destroyed Imam Hussein's property and caused lots of bloodshed. The crowd began to weep loudly. The women threw dust on their heads, pulled their hair, and slapped their cheeks. Men were also crying. It is said that such crying people were never seen before. The holy ladies were women whose voices had never been heard before in public, whose faces even the sun had not seen. But when it came to saving Islam, they stood up against the enemies and spoke like Imam Ali. Imam Zain al-Abidin asked the crowd to be silent. They all became quiet. Imam came forward and began to speak. He praised Allah and sent blessings on Rasulullah. And then he introduced himself so that there would be no doubt amongst the people of his position. He said,
I am Ali, son of Hussein, son of Ali, son of Abu Talib.
He too reminded them of the crimes they had committed against the holy household of Rasulullah.
I am the son of the one who has been slaughtered by the river Euphrates. I am the son of the one whose honorable ladies and family have been disrespected, whose wealth and bounty has been looted, and whose children have been arrested. O people, do you know that you wrote a letter to my father and then cheated him? You gave him your promise and allegiance? Then you left him and prepared yourselves to kill him.
The people responded, O son of the Holy Prophet, all of us listen to you and obey you. We are prepared to carry out your commands. We will not turn our face from you. We will fight against your enemy, and we are with you in whatever you plan. The Imam knew these people were disloyal and only looking to benefit their own selves. He replied,
Do you want to do with me what you did with my father earlier? No, by Allah, no, because these wounds have not yet healed. Its pain is in my mouth, and its bitterness is choking me. The sorrow is squeezing my chest.
It had only been a day since Imam Sajjad had lost his father along with his household, and the pain he felt was immense. The crowd stood crying and wailing at their misfortune. Realizing the atmosphere was getting out of control, the soldiers moved the holy captives quickly towards the court of Ibn Ziyad.
We pledge our allegiance to the Imam of our time daily. We long for him to reappear and be with us. Let us pray that we remain strong in our faith and that we do not turn our backs against him when he arrives like the people did with Imam Hussein.
Join us tomorrow as we continue the journey with the caravan of holy captives as they enter the court of Ibn Ziyad.
زينب تقل للسجاد عمه يا بعد عيني خلي تساعد على اللوح بالولة وتواسي زينب تقل للسجاد عمه يا بعد عيني خلني تساعد على اللوح بالولة وتواسي أنا أبكي على حالك وأنت أبكي على أحبابك يا عمه بعد هيهات ما يلفون غيابك نوح بهالمصيبة وياك وابكي وياك المصابة ما ذيك الحزن والهم وهم العالم